for Leo. How is Leo feeling? They flipped, didn't they? Look, they flipped. We've got the Seven of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. So the Seven of Cups, if it's upright, is being at a crossroads. It's like when you come out of a relationship and then you think, where am I going next? I have no idea what my life holds now. You know, when someone breaks up with you or you leave them and you just think, I have no idea where I'm going now. That's what this card is about, okay? And then when it's reversed, instead of daydreaming about all the different things that you might do or wondering about all the different things you might do, you cross over into a state of delusion, okay? So you're thinking outside of the box, you're completely fantasizing, it's taking a lot of your day thinking about this, okay? So it's delusion. And then the Queen of Wands, it's very like Sagittarian energy. The Queen of Wands is, you know, she's fire energy. Wands are fire. It's ambitious, go-getter, goal-orientated, very confident, loves to achieve, and, you know, feels attractive. So when that's reversed, it can be someone who is feeling unattractive, feeling unaccomplished, you know, weakened, or it could be those qualities accentuated in the other direction where they're feeling lusty and, you know, domineering, pushing competition to the side, like overbearing. So we won't know which one it is until we look at the other cards. Now, with you being a Leo, you're usually very confident in what you look like. You're usually very attractive, magnetic, charismatic. You know, you look good, you walk in and you just like everyone turns and looks. You're a head turner. So you're a head turner. So you could be fantasizing, but you could also be a little bit lost at the moment. Let's see what else comes out. What was that? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. So you've gone from being someone who's unconfident or overly lusty and domineering to someone who is a solid earner. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is upright. So this is someone that's a solid provider. They're generous. Okay, they like to gift people. It's being happy to provide for yourself, provide for others. Kings and queens, you know, they don't always have children, but definitely aware of their responsibilities, if they're bill payers, if they have a high-powered job, if they have children or any young people in the family or elderly parents. This is the energy you want around you. It's someone that's gonna be there. They're rock solid, they're loyal. And you're in that energy at the moment, Leo, so that's really nice. See, this is a reading for anyone who is Leo or has Leo in their chart, or you could be cross-watching and say the person that you're interested in is Leo. Yeah, it's a tarot card reading. Let's get one more. The Five of Wands is conflict, okay? That is fire energy, and fives are never good, to be honest. Like, this is internal conflict or external conflict. Seven of Pentacles reversed, feeling like we haven't accomplished enough yet. Six of Wands upright, victory, recognition, success. The Moon, fear, Pisces energy. In the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that he must walk forwards anyway, even when he's afraid. And the Five of Wands, maybe that's internal conflict then. Because we've got this sense of like, I need to achieve more. Sevens are reflective, okay? So Seven of Pentacles is like, have I put in enough time, money and energy into whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve? And the answer's no, with it being reversed. Then it's like, I want victory, I want success, I want to be noticed. I'm afraid. I've got inner conflict. Do you see how that's like a narrative? It only makes sense when you kind of talk it out and put them together. So maybe you've been grafting and keeping like a low profile because you're trying to bring stability into your life. Okay, so the one that's on your mind, or the one that's coming in for you, or the one that you've been dealing with, they're in the Three of Pentacles energy. The Three of Pentacles is wanting to cooperate. It's wanting to work together. It's teams. Three is a number of community. So it could be the workplace, or it could be that this person just wants you and them to cooperate. You know, it's upright. It's a really nice energy. Time, money and energy being put into a project or a goal, a concept. What else have they got? Now, for you to show up as two queens, that's very feminine energy. So that's quite unusual for a Leo. You're normally very alpha, very like masculine energy, fire. You're normally a go-getter, assertive. With you being in this very feminine energy, you could be deep in contemplation and reflection at the moment. More passive. Not saying you're not doing stuff, but I don't think you're out prowling or hunting anyone. Let's see what energy they're in, because we don't have any clues yet. We haven't got pages or knights or court cards. Now we've got a page. We've got an emperor. Okay. The Three of Wands reversed is, well, when it's upright, it's when he's taking action. They've decided what they want. The Two of Wands is a choice. The Three of Wands is, I've decided. I know which direction I'm going to go, and I'm going to start doing it. This is like, I know which direction I want to go, but I'm not going to start doing it. So this person's holding themselves back for some reason. The Four of Wands is reversed. This is the 11-11 card, the Four of Wands. It's about stability. Fours are... Oh, I've already done Cancer. If you look, Gabby, if you look at the lives, it's the last live. I did it yesterday. They were about half an hour long each reading, so you want to go to the last quarter of the video, okay? The Four of Wands is, you know, when you get married or you move in together, and so it's a very exclusive relationship. Everyone in the town knows that you are each other's and no one else's. It can also be when you have children. That's reversed. So there's instability, there's inaction. The Emperor Okay, the Emperor's arrived. Aries, major arcana for Aries. The Emperor is all four kings, so we've got this masculine energy coming in, where you are in a very feminine energy. An Emperor, an Emperor is the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. He has the intellect. He has the money, the finances, the resources. He has the patience, the self-control, the compassion. He has the enthusiasm. He's self-motivated. He has to be. He's in charge of the empire. See, this is an upright person. It's someone who's very accomplished. They've achieved much in their life. They could be more mature. There could be an age difference, but there doesn't have to be. The Strength card is the major for Leo. So there's a need to be emotionally strong. The Page of Pentacles is an offer. The Six of Swords, okay, if that was upright, it's someone who's moving on. Because it's not, then this could be a person from your past, someone that you already know. So that's just a little plot twist there. This person's hung up on you, and we've got Aries energy, Leo energy, a lot of wands here, and a desire to invest. Ooh. A lot of wands, a lot of pentacles. They could have earth and fire in their chart. Let's get one more for them. Guys, I'm reading for the signs, okay? This is a reading for anyone who's Leo. I've already done Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer. They're on a live that I did yesterday. So you just have to go for the lives and look for the sign that you want. I'm doing Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio. I'm not doing individual questions. I don't have the ability to do super chats yet. I have to get more watch hours. So I do collective readings for each zodiac sign, so I can help as many of you as possible. Yeah, Taurus is on the reading that I did yesterday. So if you go to lives, if you go out of this and you go to lives, it's the live that I did yesterday. It'll be the most recent one at the top of the list. And I've written in the title Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Two of Swords reversed and the Chariot reversed. Okay, interesting. The Two of Swords, when it's upright, you see the closed body language, the blindfold, it's nighttime, so things are in the dark, they're not revealed. This is someone that's saying, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, it's that closed off body language, burying your head in the sand, like, nope, not today. I'm not making this decision. Okay, that reverse is becoming free from that kind of evading behavior. When you try to evade making a choice or a decision, we're not doing that anymore. Okay, the Chariot, if it's upright, it's the major for Cancer. It's travel, it's movement, it's how people moved. The Emperor would have got in his chariot in order to seize the day, in order to win, to gain victory, to accomplish things. That is the goal when you jump into a chariot, is to make moves, big wins. With that being reversed, it's like when the chariot gets a broken wheel, or it derails, or you go off into I want to say ravine, but I don't mean that. You know, if you're going along a dirt track and you go down a ditch, it's like failure or loss at the last minute, defeat at the last minute. So I think we faced up to something, but then it kind of, the wheels came off it and it didn't happen. That is telling a story, okay? So this person that's showing up in your reading, Leo, desires to cooperate. They're someone from your past. They're an emperor. They're highly accomplished. They're extremely mature. What they've become is someone who is all for kings. So it's someone that has really good savings. They have assets. They are intelligent. They're wise. They don't do things on a whim. They have thought about this a lot. Okay, and it's not through inexperience or chance or spontaneity. This is like someone that knows what they want and they go and they get it. Okay, very, very like masculine, in control energy, whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. And they're no longer avoiding an issue. However, they don't feel like they've achieved what they want to achieve when it comes to you. Okay, in life, they may have achieved a lot, but when it comes to you, that's still up in the air. I think you're working on yourself a lot. I think you're working on yourself heavily because you were at somewhat of a crossroads, okay? And you are trying to catch up and you're working hard and you're making moves. You want victory, you want recognition. Welcome into the chat, guys. It's a little bit scary, it's a lot to deal with, but you're doing it. You know that you're a bit behind, okay? So you're doing it. Okay, let's find out a little bit more about them and then we'll get, I've got this new oracle deck because I'm obsessed. It's the unspoken truth. So I've got that instead of the other message cards. Why has this person not moved on? Why have they got the Six of Swords reversed? Why did the Chariot come off the wheels? Demanding, unrealistic expectations, high maintenance, diva. They could have been dealing with people that are unrealistic, or they may have become a bit unrealistic, and so they've come down a peg. Let's see what else comes out. Finding forever. Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. This person is looking for forever, okay? But they may have settled for people who aren't quite right for them, and it's got them nowhere fast. Oops, that jumped out of my hands. Did you see that? Love story once upon a time. This person just wants to be in love. They want to be in a genuine romantic situation where two people are loyal, it's forever. They want stability. They want cooperation. So why are they showing up in your reading? It does seem like there's someone from the past. Maybe they overlooked you, Leo. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. Oh my God. Let's get a message from them. So this is the Unspoken Truth Oracle. I'm not answering individual questions. It's you have to watch the sign of your person or watch your sign, okay? Hearing your name still makes my heart race. Ooh, this person's into you. It's someone from the past. Have a think about it, Leo. It's someone from the past. You know that they're highly attracted to you. You may have tried to convince them to be with you at one point, or it may never have got to that. But you've known them for quite a while. You've seen this person mature, and you feel like they've got more successful than you. It says true love story, once upon a time, finding forever. They've got it bad for you. They've got it bad for you. This could be a slow burner, and this has been coming out for a few months for you. Any other clues as to what's gone on with this person previously? It said diva, didn't it? Like demanding. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you. Nostalgia, make new memories. It's someone from your past, guys. Like, it definitely is. Should we get a timing? That'll be fun. When is this going to come together? October. You two are going to get together in October. Oh my God. Mohit, I'm not doing individual questions. I'm reading for anyone who's the sign of Leo in this reading. Let's get you some advice. Spirit, what is your advice if this is resonating for Leo? It's okay. Maybe you're new to the channel and you don't know. Deep intuition. Okay, so if it feels right, do it. If your gut is telling you that this is a good idea, this person's safe, they're respectful to me, they're stable, they have a nice family background, you know what you're getting with this person, and you enjoy their company, you feel like they've got some depth to them. These are just the natural questions that you ask yourself, aren't they, when you meet someone? You know, you've known them a long time. Any other advice, please, if this is resonating for Leo? Hold lightly. I take the things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I am open to the changes of life. Ooh. That's an interesting one. It's making me think, like, maybe you've been hurt by this person leaving you before, or maybe you feel like committing to this person would change the past somehow for you. You know, Leo, you're one of the fixed signs. So you've got Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. You're fixed signs, so you don't cope with change 100% well. You're fiercely loyal. You do want true love, even though you could have basically anyone you want. You want true love. You want a ride or die. You want stability. Okay, it's what you crave deep down. So I can understand that that would be hard. Because I'm Taurus, so okay, I'm a fixed sign. I find change incredibly difficult. Sometimes I would actively like bring about change in my life, but then I like still find it really stressful because I recognize that change is good for me, but I still find it difficult. Spiritual journey. Explore the deep connections with the universe on your spiritual journey. Let's get rid of that person. Emotional balance. Maintain emotional balance to preserve inner stability and harmony. Relaxation and release. Relax and release to achieve a state of calm and soothing. I do think you're going through it at the moment, Leo. Eye of awareness. Gain deep insight into yourself and the world through awareness. See, that is your third eye. You may get signs, synchronicities, visions, dreams, or you may see particular angel numbers, or you might just think, for some reason, I feel called to focus on this part of my life at the moment, or for some reason, I feel like this person is going to be significant to me in my life more than what I realised before. Sometimes stuff just starts to make more sense and no one can really explain it. Okay. You know, there's a reason why some people remain in each other's lives. It's never by accident. Zero 404, slow down. Balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations and warning. That's a bit stressful. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out, it's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. 2424, good times. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, and happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. 0110, belief system. Go after what you want, unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. So Spirit is urging you to follow your true life's purpose, okay? You will find, as like the same as everyone, that you're naturally good at something. And you may have taken that for granted and thought that everyone's good at that, so what? But they're not. Okay, they're definitely not. So whatever you feel like you get told you're good at, whatever you get recognised for the most, that's your clue. 1818, willpower. Achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage and luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavours and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Zero 0808, swift action. Wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, and auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you? Well, we know that. We've got a love story coming out here. 222, alignment. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your true life's calling? That's what we've been talking about. Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. So, Spirit is saying, if you're really not into what your day-to-day job is, ditch it. Find what you're good at, find what you're excited about, and do something to do with that. Okay? It is the secret to happiness because you spend at least 5 days a week doing it. If you're passionate about it, okay, you're probably going to put more hours into it, more enthusiasm into it. If you care about what you do, that is a really nice feeling, okay? Because even like when you care about what you do, you can get tired, you can get burnout, but at least there's those times where you just think, no, I am really lucky to be doing this. Or I have a meaningful job, or I have something that just makes me really, really happy. Okay. I know someone that was a teacher and they've just become a pottery kind of, what would you call it? Like a tutor, like someone that teaches people how to do, and that was like his hobby. Then he became like someone that got instructed in it. And then he was like, I want to do this full time. So he's left like the humdrum and that day to day, like rat race, and he's doing something that he loves. And you've got to be bold and you've got to, take the chance. But he's kind of like started it whilst doing his other job. So there's been a bit of an overlap. So yeah, that's really cool. If you can get a bit of an overlap going and you start up something on top of what you do day to day, you can make that transition, can't you? Where are we up to? Okay, we're up to crystals. And then we're going on to Virgo. What does that say? Mahogany, obsidian, solar plexus. Okay. Designed to help you with your confidence, your ambition, your willpower. I'm not sure if we've got it. Let's see, because this is a different deck. But I like these because it sort of tells you all about the crystal. Mahogany obsidian it was, wasn't it? I mean, there's obsidian, so I'm going to put that to the side. Yeah, it's not there. It's too specific, but we've got obsidian, so let's have a read of that one. There's obsidian. What it is, obsidian is a black volcanic glass. Before the internet, before AI, before kitten food, delivering drones. Like way back, early Homo sapiens were getting it done with obsidian tools. Oh, hang on. Capable of holding an extremely sharp edge, obsidian scalpels are used in surgeries today. I didn't know that. I've got a piece actually of it, and it is really sharp. It's a kind of glass. Who needs it? Anyone looking to cut out negative people and patterns from their lives? Scorpios. Where to put it? In your pocket, like a concealed weapon against bad vibes. When to use it? When thinking positively seems out of the question. When dark forces are at work, dig in, arm yourself with obsidian and throttle back. Protect your soul. Okay, take care of yourself, Leo. I hope that resonates. Do you know how freaky that is? This was the card that said, low vibrations, warning. Your ancestors are trying to let you know that someone doesn't wish you well in your circle. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. It's a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. That's what the obsidian's for. Okay, keeping people away from you that don't actually wish you well. They're snakes in the grass. Someone on the other side's trying to warn you that someone doesn't wish you well. That's actually like pretending to be on your team in the 3D. October, so you've got like wealth is going to improve as soon as you go towards something that you know you're naturally good at, that you actually really enjoy. And in October, you're going to get an emperor, okay? Male or female, they're going to be someone really accomplished, really settled, really cares about you, and is someone from your past. And it's true love. It's a love story. It's going to last forever. I'm almost jealous. We won't say jealous, we'll say envious. Okay, on to Virgo.